stand-up thing probably goes back pretty far. People standing on their, dugouts and little reed boats and whatnot. But in, the modern times, it was Achoys and Scooter Boy, Kaupoiki, and in Honolulu, the Beach Boys started doing it, and it carried through all the way, through the 80s and 90s. Someone started making longer paddles. Brian got a hold of one in Tahiti, brought it back, and was basically the Pied Piper. Just said, hey, come try this, let's do that. And we have lots of big boards there. Everybody's used to standing on big oversized boards, and one thing led to another. And Brian decided that he came to me one day about 4 summers ago and said, hey, I'm thinking about making a short board. How short do you think? And I go, well, 11, 10, 6. He goes, how about a 10? And he started riding that thing, and every single time he went surfing on it, it just escalated, and I think we were all surprised at what was possible for not just tanker style surfing, but performance surfing. And and a lot of it was having Brian, his dad's meet Buffalo's Big Board Surfing Contest, now in his 31st year. Put it as an event in the first year, maybe 24 guys, next year 48, this year over 70, and they're all good. It wasn't until we started getting these carbon paddles, all of a sudden the sky was the limit. You could paddle without fatigue, you could do long races, and get good energy and flex out of them. We started getting, the actual blade faces that were built exactly for what we were doing, and that was changing fast too. So that was one of the things that let the shortboard thing come in. Since like the early 90s, you had the modern longboard thing, and then you had the pop-outs, and you had jet skis, and there's all these things that really increased competition with the limited resources. You all realize that there's limited, it's a finite resource, the waves, unless you're rich and you can go to the Menawais and stuff. But the bad things about jet skis and longboards is, yeah, they upset the balance of the existing places and the existing orders, the existing hierarchies. But at the same time, they also spread people out too. The jet skis took people into the outer reefs, longboards put people into smaller, junkier waves. And it's like, we hope it's like an adaptive radiation in evolution, where we can evolve, more people can spread out, more people can have fun in substandard waves or just paddling, and maybe take the pressures off it. And of course, there's going to be people that are going to abuse it, just like they abuse everything else.